And good morning, people. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. We have won the Sand National in the place of Prince Faris, who has given us a promise to speak to his father about the Rainbow. However, well, distractions being distractions, and a little lie turning into a big lie and all that sort of thing, the prince has now been charged with capturing the Slayer of the Sands. And guess who's been roped in to go and help with that? Yeah, Muggins here. So that's what we've got to do next. The Slayer of the Sands is up north of the Celestial Sands in the Gallopolis region. Up at that Pernicious Peninsula, yeah, that's where we're going. So let's go. I have made it night because some of the enemies up here do appear at night, as well as one of the shining spots. Yeah, there is one with the moon symbol there. That one only shows up at night. So we are going to do that. And once we get to the next rest spot, that's the one we're going to turn it today to get the rest. We are. There are new enemies up here. There are some of the older enemies. Lots of things do still appear, but the ones we want are the haystack needlers here, I think, first. Probably the most common enemy up here. But they're also probably the weakest. And yeah, Sylvando has taken a liking to the prince and is accompanying us just to make sure that he doesn't die, because that's the likely outcome. $250 experience points, that's actually really nice. Main character should get a level soon. Eric will get a level soon. Veronica and Serena, well, Veronica will get one. Serena's quite a bit of a way off, actually. And I do have the Aravist vest on Eric, so I am going to get a little bit extra money as well. Shades are basically the enemies, the accompany enemies that we had against Jasper. Not Jasper. That's a completely different person. Jarvis. In the Cryptic Crypt. So, yeah. With my additional my additional levels, so I am a lot more willing to fight things around here.
Another one bites. Nice.
2 more points for a total of 12. We need 4 more to get you dual wielding, and we still do want that as soon as possible. We're going to go around the edge here. That there in front of us is a Spritz fire. We are going to avoid one of those until Simply put, we've got Eric, the main character, and what's her name? Serena at Pep State, because they're actually fairly dangerous, and we do need to defeat one while Wildside is active. In the day, they do sleep, so they're not gone after the night has gone. It's just they're just falling asleep. That's all. Now, Auspicious, is that the... Yeah, that's the one for the nighttime. You will only appear if it will only appear at night, and it will only be able to be picked at night. There should be one other enemy at night, which is, I believe, the Restless Armor. Where that is, not entirely certain. Oh, hello, chest. Lamplight. Okay, Shade, if you want to fight that badly. Okay, there's Eric. How many more treasures is there? No loot left. I don't know if that counts the ones to the east of the campsite, because although we are going to go there, we don't have access to it yet. We do have a scene before we head there. Doonberry, and one more just round the corner here. For a beast bone. Excellent. Anything actually on this ruin? Or is this just... just a random ruin, I guess? No, let's move on. I do need to get into a couple more fights. Let's see if we can get everyone pepped up. I would like to do the fight against by Chimera against the Spitfire sooner rather than later. Crabadabadoo. This is an upgrade of our crabs, so there's that. Same sort of things apply, really, though. High defense and things like that. And the main character is dancing.
How wonderful.
And now so is Eric. And there we go. So there's a win for us. Despite dancing.
Ha! Easy.
Do I want to go into the fight against the Spitfire without it and hope that we get the main character and Serena getting pepped up? Yeah, why not? These things are dangerous. Can't... They hit hard, they can do a fair amount of damage, they can breathe fire. One of the things I do want to do is... And they also attack twice. One of the things I do want to do is cast Hymn of Fire on with Serena. Of course, she's currently shocked, so it doesn't really help. And you have no pep state now, Eric. That's the problem. And there's the main... This is the problem with pep powers. You never get them all pepped up at the correct moment. Never the way. And you're down. That wasn't exactly what I wanted, but we're going to go through with it. Veronica, I need you healed.
Thank you.
I think the good part about the main character dying, I don't think he stays dead, while the rest of the characters do.
Sleeper hit.
But maybe he does. No, yeah, he does come back with 1 HP. Everyone else will die, and you have to go back to a resurrection spot to actually heal them, get them up. But the main character, well, he shrugs it off. So, yeah, Wildside is going to have to wait for a little bit, at least until I can manipulate Pep a little bit easier. Right now it's very difficult to do so, but later it'll be a little bit more easier because you can do specific things with it. Spitfires though, yeah, definitely probably the most dangerous enemies in this area. Just 2 more enemies though. Anyways, we've got a prince to see.
The heat, the dry air, it is too much, too much. Let us spend the night here. The monster will have to wait. There you are. As you can see, I have decided to set up camp. We will continue our quest in the morning.
That's right. You get your beauty sleep, Princey dear. You've got a hard day of getting us to do your dirty work for you to be preparing for. Come on, you. Let's have a sit down and a nice chat, shall we? 2 boys and 2 girls out on a lovely adventure together, huh? How romantic. But what kind of adventure, I wonder? Come on, spill the beans.
To be perfectly honest, we're none too sure ourselves just yet. But for the moment, we're trying to get to Yggdrasil. We need to understand more about the mysteries surrounding the Luminary, you see? It's all to do with a horrible being called the Dark One. He wants to bring death and destruction to the world. And we want to stop him.
All right, Big Mouth, that's enough. You don't need to tell the Jolly Jester a whole life story. We barely know him.
My. So there's a dastardly villain coming to steal all the smiles and laughter from the world. And you 4 heroes are on a daring mission to stop him before it's too late. Oh, now that does sound fun.
You've got a strange idea of fun.
What about you, Sylvando? What made you leave home and set out on the road?
Oh, you don't want to hear my boring old stories. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Come on, kiddies. Betty buys.
Pass that off, why don't you?
Well, aren't we full of mysteries? What's his deal?
And we need to catch up with the prince. Yeah, well, we could go back, but as you can see, the Spitfires, they fall asleep at night, during the day. They're only walking around during the evening, so it's actually a little bit easier during the day to fight them because they start off asleep. I can think of a certain persecutor which will like that. There are 2 more shining spots. There are 2 more enemies that I believe we won't see the other one until I actually turn it to night again, because I believe it's the Restless Armor and they only appear during that time. But we do at least get the last one of the group. This place mostly has Crabadabadoos. This is usually the place they're going to find them. We may see the occasional what's it called? Forgotten their name. Metal Slimes. I don't know how I forgot that. But I probably should go back and save, since, well, we're going to be up against the Slayer of the Sands. What's our character builder like? We know we can't do anything with Eric just yet. We need 3 more points with the main character. Veronica, we need another point for Beelzefreeze. And you need 1 more point for Devil's Delight. Okay. We have Have you sniffed up any more? No, you haven't. Okay. Okay, let's see about this enemy. This is the Flyphon, I believe. Yeah, Flyphon. Essentially, it's a snake which can fly with wings. Because why not? It's not exactly strong, but honestly, between how many, what the level is for us, we're actually a little bit higher level than we should be. Not by too much, though. I have done quite a bit of
And don't come back!
extra fights, you could say. Yeah. There are Spitfires around here as well. I'm almost certain there's a item or two here. But honestly, I don't remember if that's the case, if I'm just misremembering something. You being here tells me that there is something here, but yeah.
Hi-ya! Here.
Wow, Crabadabadoo. You hurt when you want to. Okay, how far is Serena off of level? 612? That is actually not that far away considering the enemies around here. So I think I'm going to aim for that. Well, we're just about to lose Serena's pep, so let's see Arboria's blessing since Veronica's just been pepped up. Yeah, I could use this going into the Slayer of the Sands, but yeah, let's show this.
We of Arboria swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Bit of health recovery, and then regen of of HP and MP per turn. Actually, really nice. Again, though, it's a pet power,
All right.
and pet powers we've seen what their weaknesses are, and that's just timing. Honestly, timing wise, they're just terrible. More often than not. Anyways, on to leveling Serena.
I'm ready for anything.
I feel better than ever.
There it is, mid-hill. Level 16. Yes, we do, because we want to use those points to get Devil's Delight. This really isn't that great. It deals damage consistent with her physical attack power, and Serena doesn't really have a whole lot of that. Yeah, you can use it against demons to some good effect, but its uses are limited. Really, I'm just using this as a way to get down to magical mending while wielding and wands plus 30. And now I don't want to deal with you, Crabadabadoo. So let's heal everyone up. Everyone's level 16. Mid-heal is exactly what you think it is. Heal does 25 HP to a single ally. Mid-heal does 65. Considering my hit point totals at this moment in time, mid-heal is, with Serena's magical mending, a full heal, except maybe on a very low health Eric. That last sparkling spot is right at the back. I don't believe I'm going to be picking that up because, well, scene.
The Slayer of the Sands was last seen here.
The cowardly creature is nowhere to be found. It must have fled in fear. Let us return to the castle and inform my father of our success.
Things said before the end of the world.
The Slayer of the Sands is among us! Mommy!
Up and at him, Principoo. Show that filthy thing what real knights are made of.
Well, you tried, Servando.
Oh dear. Looks like poor old Faris has been struck down with stage fright. You soldiers, be dears and look after him, will you? Come on, gang. This little drama needs a hero or two.
Or 5. The Slayer of the Sands.
Watch out!
Pretty much exactly what it looks like. It looks like a scorpion with lots of claws, and yeah, they hurt. Basically what we're going to do though is we're going to do as much damage as we can. Flame Slash. We are going to Rubble Rouser it.
Rubble Rouser!
Just for a little bit of extra damage, and we are going, I'm not entirely certain which one is better, but one thing we are definitely going to do is we're going to sap it. And yeah, I don't think you have really too much to do. I don't believe this does any fire damage. I think it's just mostly physical. After all, it's got pincers, scythes, probably its bite and its tail, mace-like tail. Yeah, let's whoosh. Yeah, 25. considering her magical might is 20, that's actually still equivalent to our attacks. So let's not take Whoosh lightly, especially some of the later ones which are quite powerful. Anyways, sleeper hit. I don't believe we'll get it to sleep. However, it does do more damage than his regular attack. And we could decelerate it, but I believe we're actually fairly equivalent in speed. So let's start with the frizzes. With his defense down, he's a lot easier to deal with. Confusion. I am honest. Serena? Sure, do that. Oh no, that doesn't actually help. Okay. Did I just put you to sleep? Oh no, that's fine. Veronica, you can hit just like that. Ow. Again, with the Slayer of the Sands' actual defense down, that being able to hit physically is actually a little bit okay, even for Veronica.
Snap out of it.
Ah, there we go. Thank you for that, Sylvander. And yeah, let's show mid-hill.
Here you are.
See ya.
You do like deflecting, don't you? Let's zap you again. Just make sure your defense doesn't go up again. Things like that. Yeah, you can sap as well. That's buff Veronica. Flame slash. Sleeper hit.
You want some?
Wait. You actually can be slept. Well, if you're asleep when Eric gets his next turn, you're going to be hurt. You're not though. That's fine. Just frizz? Yeah, just frizz. And you are going to heal Eric. Veronica's currently got defense up, everyone else doesn't, so Eric was a little bit more of a target for that. And sleeper hit. Might be over. Not quite over yet, but we're close. And now we can heal Veronica.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Not entirely certain how you missed him. He's a big fella. But are we done yet? Yeah. There goes the Slayer of the Sands. 1,440 experience points and 1,015 gold. Not bad.
Nice.
Level 17 for Eric. 3 skill points, which put him up to 16, which is 1 away, of course.
That will teach you to be so grumpy. Now, hold nice and still while I tie you up.
The battle is won! The Slayer of the Sands is bested! All in a day's work for the Prince of Gallopolis!
Well,
You saw me, man, did you not? You saw the People's Prince defeat the fiend that terrorized them so.
Yes, Your Highness. Of course, Your Highness.
well, he did delegate it to us.
You have my thanks, friend. My heroic feat would not have been possible without your valuable contribution. I still have not forgotten what I promised. I will speak with my father about the rainbow upon my return. You may rest assured of that.
We'll see if something more pertinent doesn't come up.
Really, Principal? That's how you're gonna play it? And what do you think they'll be expecting of you next, huh?
You speak as though I have a choice! Are you suggesting that I disappoint my father and the citizens of Gallopolis?
I'm not suggesting anything, darling. You do what you need to do.
To Gallopolis, men! We return as heroes! Yeah!
There needs to be a limit, at least.
Oh, well, this feels all kinds of wrong. You're right, Sylvando. Nothing's going to change if he keeps on pretending.
Oh, I think the poor boy knows that well enough. All he needs is a little push. Anyway, I'd better be getting along. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again soon. Ciao for now, my loves.
And thank you for helping, Sylvando. First up though, before we go back, well, yeah, we do want this. For a yellow eye. And do I have the zoom for the Norfolk Gallopolis campsite? I do. Excellent. Because we need to rest until night, because we've got one more enemy here to face. Okay, it is night time. Let's go find these restless armors. They should be just over here. Yeah. They only come out at night, so yeah. I believe these have a fairly high chance of coming along with metal slimes. But I've already faced two. I've got more experience than I actually expected coming out of this place. So I'm okay with what I've got. Restless armors do have shields. They do block a fair amount. They also call for help, and they've also got high defense, but they're metallic monsters, basically. So yeah, they call for help. They call along hill slimes, and with those, they sort of just try to heal themselves that way. Overall, though, they're not that strong.
Wonderful.
And that one's in our... If I go to the right area, that one's in our bestiary. So we've faced everything in the Gallopolis region, which is a surprise because I don't usually get the metal slime, and I don't usually get the golden globe that quickly. Still can't believe that golden globe came along at the very first opportunity. Anyways, let's go and grab this Narcissus because it is a nighttime item. Yeah, I can get more in Gallopolis, but that's fine. And I think we're just going to zoom back to the south of Gallopolis campsite. And from here we're going to walk. Or run, or however you want to put it. I don't believe there's a scene in... Actually, zoom into Gallopolis would actually put us in front of Gallopolis, so that would have been the better choice. But, oh well. Let's enter. Let's go see what the prince is up to. The heroic prince.
My fellow Gallopolitans, Faris, your prince, my son, our hero, has vanquished the Slayer of the Sands.
Hey! Yeah, that's it! Yeah!
The future of our kingdom is surely safe in the hands of one so gallant and chivalrous as he. Now come, heroic conqueror, address your people.
Beloved Gallopolitans, yes, I captured the beast, but I did not act alone. For it was your love, your adoration that gave me the strength I so needed. Yes! And it is that same love that will allow me to continue serving you until my dying day.
He was sleeping. This is what you get for not actually killing a monster.
Friends! We have no need to be afraid. Prince Faris will protect us.
Yes, yes! We have nothing to fear with the prince on our side!
Well, my boy, your people await. Let them see firsthand the fearless desert knight you have become.
Father, I cannot.
Repeat after me now. A knight's word?
A knight's word is his bond. His kingdom, his master.
Well, don't stop.
He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
That's more like it. Now, my little Princey Pooh, do you want to be remembered as a miserable coward or a hero who died fighting to the end?
I wish to be remembered as a knight of Gallopolis!
Darling, you were wonderful. Amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it, huh?
Wait, did you?
I won't always be here to remind you what it means to be a knight, though. Better not go forgetting again, huh?
Wait! Friend, where did you become so well-versed in the ways of chivalry? Are you a knight?
Who, me? Don't be ridiculous, darling. I'm just a silly old jester.
Who has a lot of skill in acting and the sword.
Yes, Father. It was he who rode my horse in the Sun National, and he who captured the Slayer of the Sands. Forgive me.
Faris, look at me. The burden that was placed upon you, it was more than any boy could be expected to bear. It is I who must apologize, not you. But rest assured that I have learned my lesson. I will not make the same mistake again. And it seems you have learned something too, despite your protestations. The bravery you showed was worthy of a true knight. Sir Hendrik will be happy to take one such as yourself under his wing, I am sure. Your dream will come true at last. I am so pleased for you.
Hendrik? Wasn't that the name of the guy who was chasing us?
Yep.
Ah, but I am forgetting our guests. Father, these travelers came to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow. It is a royal treasure, of course. But surely you agree that they have done more than enough to deserve it.
Certainly, certainly. But my boy, I sold the rainbow to a traveling merchant.
What?
What? What would compel you to sell one of our most precious treasures?
Are you blind, boy? Did you not notice the grandeur with which we celebrated this year's Sand National? We made a sacrifice for your sake.
Oh.
Father, I...
Well, it all comes round, I guess.
Forgive me. All I can tell you is that the merchant to whom I sold the rainbow headed west towards Gondolia. This letter will grant you passage through the checkpoint that leads there. Perhaps someone can tell you what became of the branch.
Well, at least we have a destination.
Ow! 1,000 pardons! I did not know that the rainbow was no longer in the kingdom. Truly, I did not. It is scant consolation, I am sure. But please, take this. Its value cannot possibly compare, but it has been prized by generations of Gallopolitan knights. It allows one to provoke distant foes into combat, and is an excellent way to gain battle experience. Or so I am told.
The crackshot crossbow.
You have done our kingdom a great service. Should you ever need our assistance, you need only say the word. And as for me, I will be sorry to see you leave. But I'm sure there will be other kindly travelers along soon enough. Yeah?
What more can be said? But I still stick by what I said earlier. The prince is a lot more capable than you might think. He does inspire, and he does delegate. So I think he's going to be just fine as Sultan. Eventually. And he did technically do what he said he would do, and that is ask his father about the rainbow. Was it here? No, of course not. But he did do what he asked, or what he said he was going to. And now we need to head over to Gondolia to go in search of the merchant that it was sold to. Oh, good for you. Well, yeah, good for you both. So, yeah, off to Gondolia. I don't believe there's really anything more to do here, actually. Yeah, we could do a bit of the racetrack, but I'm going to hold off on that and do it a little bit later. I don't really need the items. They're nice, but I don't need them. So, yeah. Still do need to do that wild side quest, but I'm going to hold off on that as well for a bit, because mostly I don't have a good way of making sure everyone's pepped up at the same time at the moment. So we'll be coming back to that. We will be coming back to this area eventually anyway, so that's fine. Plus, we've got Zoom. If we need to, we can come back whenever we want. Our destination, though, is away from here. So next time, well,
At last! I was beginning to think you had snuck out through the stage door.
I was thinking about it.
Oh.
Hey! You again? What do you want this time?
Hey, yeah! Ta-da! Oh, don't be coy, darling. I want to come with you, of course. You should never have told me about your heroic quest if you didn't want me to tag along.
What are you talking about? You can't just decide to come with us. This isn't a game.
Yes, it is.
Believe me, honey, I know it isn't.
Yes, it is.
I've seen my fair share of fun and games on my travels. What kind of jester would I be if I hadn't? But I've seen tragedy too. People attacked by monsters, all kinds of awful things. You know, my dream has always been to build a wonderful theater. Somewhere I can put on performances that will make millions smile. But how can I do that if this dark one of yours is going to be out there making people's lives awful? What I'm trying to say, darlings, is that we all want the same thing. So you see, I have to come with you. Oh, don't all squeal at once now. Mwah.
Who saw this coming? Everyone? That's good. But yeah, Sylvando has joined us. Party member number 5.
This guy really doesn't take no for an answer, huh?
Guess I'm part of the gang now. Yay! So, tell me, what's our next move?
Well, to get to Yggdrasil, we're going to need the Rainbow. And it seems that a traveling merchant has taken it to Gondolia.
Gondolia. But honey, that's a port town. He's probably hopped on a boat and set sail by now.
That's true. Well, then we'll have to buy tickets for the ferry, and...
The ferry? Please, darling. We don't have time to be riding the ferry with the little people.
Well, what's your bright idea then?
I was thinking a ship of our own might be more chic, no? And luckily for you, I happen to have picked up a lovely little number in the end of season sales.
Convenient.
What? You've got your own boat? That's amazing! You're going up in my estimation by the minute.
You'd really be willing to let us use your ship, Mr. Sylvando?
But of course, sweetie. That's what friends are for. And guess where the old girl is docked, No? Why, Gondolia, of course! Lucky!
Convenient.
So what are we waiting for? The ocean beckons, shipmate! Westward ho!
So, yeah, Sylvando number 5. However, we can only have 4 members in our party at the same time. So next time, I will meet you in the campsite to the south of the desert with Sylvando, and we'll head westward to Gondolia, and we'll have a look at Sylvando along the way. So until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye!